Alright guys, welcome back to the shop, and today we're going to be piddling around in here working on the motor and the transmission transfer case. I hope I have all my parts in now to do the rear seal on the transmission, and I have my lock tied in, so I don't know if I'll get around to doing the transfer case today, but I do have a quick sleeve to go on the front output yoke that goes to the front axle. I'll show you what that looks like when we get ready to put it on. I've got a coolant temperature sensors, oil pressure sensor to go on the motor, and I've also added some new lighting in the shop just for this area. What I did, I just bought a 50-foot lighting cable, I guess you'd call it. It's 5 lights every 10 feet. And since I'm pulling all this on one circuit, I decided to go ahead and use the CFLs in here. And what I ended up doing was I replaced the CFLs here. And you know, these were the some of them were bright white, some of them weren't. I replaced all these down through here with bright whites, and I took the ones that wasn't bright white, I put in this area here. These two are the bright whites. I think I had 2 left. I think they're bright white. It actually lights up that area pretty well. So here's the front output yoke. What I call a yoke. It's what the drive shaft attaches to on the going to the front drive shaft transfer case. And as you can see, it's deep grooved in that seal area right there. So I've got a speedy sleeve right here. This is a national. This is the part number you need, 99187. This comes from Advanced Auto Parts. But we're going to install that, and that is the size of shaft it's calling for. And then we've got a oil pressure sending unit from BWD, and we'll install that, and a thermostat, not a thermostat, a temperature sensor that goes with gauges. We're going to install that today. Alright, so this speedy sleeve comes with a driver, and it just slides over this little lip right here. Alright, so we're just going to slide this over. No oil, no grease. I'm going to use a rubber mallet. And we're going to just beat it down till it gets all the way down. All the way seated. And it's all the way bottomed out. Alright, so once it's bottomed out, we can see that it should cover up that groove, hopefully. And it is ready to install. Alright, so the next thing we're going to install is this sending unit for the temperature coolant sending unit. It is a single spade connector for the gauges, and hopefully it will fit. There's a 1/2 inch MPT thread, and it should fit in this hole right here. It already comes sealed, and you need a 15/16 deep well to install it. And we just want to get it good and snug. We'll leave it like that. If it leaks, we can always tighten it up a little more. I'd rather leave it in the sealant right there. You can see that it's just threads, Teflon tape. It almost looks like they got it on backwards. Alright, the next step is going to be to install the oil pressure sending unit, which goes in this hole right here. So I got to take this mechanical gauge off, and it's going to be a 3/8 for this nut here. It should just unscrew, and it's got a little ferrule on the end of this plastic. We're just going to pull it out, and then a 7/16 to remove this. And I'm going to go ahead and stick it back on this line right here so I don't lose it. Might use that on something else later. Alright, so this style of oil pressure sensor sending unit requires an adapter, which I got off the old motor. It looks like this, brass, it's the 45. And I put some thread seal tape. It didn't have thread seal on the other motor, but it's just my habit of, even though it is fine threaded, I don't know, maybe it'll work. Get it started. I just have a habit of putting thread seal on any kind of oil water fitting. I'd rather do that than have it leak because I was too lazy and I didn't think it needed it. So once we're getting up in here and getting it pretty tight, I don't think it'll go another round. Maybe it will. Alright, that's about all it's going to give me. I'm going to go ahead and stick this on. Notice I've got it curved. I may have to bring it on in some more. This may not work. Somewhere to work. There it went. You got to get it just right, the way these things are made. I have seen, I don't really like how it's hitting on that little ridge right there. This does have an O-ring inside, but it looks like it's pretty, wore out. So we're gonna hopefully the thread seal tape will help us now. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is the distributor housing clearing it, because this is raised a whole lot, and I'm pretty much far this way as I can go. And I bet that damn distributor housing won't clear it. If it don't, I'll have to find a straight adapter. Well, there ain't no seal in this thing. I don't know what the hell that is, but it ain't a seal. It ain't a rubber seal anyway. So there's no point in changing that. I thought that seal kind of looked more like a transfer case seal. So there's really no point in fooling with this. I just need to degrease it. But I can go ahead and get it mounted. It's all, well, I know I got it going forward, so that ain't the problem. I believe that's getting it. One down, one to go. That's the one y'all got, the one y'all couldn't see. I just wonder if I really should tighten that up very much. This needs to come back a little bit. This whole piece right here. Need to let off on this one a little bit, give me some room. Pick it up. Help me now, but maybe with it picked up a little bit. It started. Let's let her down. And run them on up. That's too much. It's a lot, ain't it? Alrighty. It is down. Alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed the video. I know it ain't the cab, but the cab's still sitting out there on the trailer. I've still got to get a rafter put up to get it in here, clean out the hallway a little bit so I can get the trailer in here. Yeah, but hopefully the next video will be either getting the cab off the trailer or putting the transfer case either together or on the transmission. So until then guys, stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching.